What is up, guys? I'm bringing you episode 8 of Muscle Car Drifting, and this time we have the 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona Hemi, and this was the most commented car to do in my last episode. It got, I think, around 3 or 4 comments, with one comment getting 3 thumbs up, so I included that in. So I thought, well, since I got the most comments, then I'm going to do it for you guys. So I did this car probably 2 months ago, I'm pretty sure, when Fast and Furious, just before it came out, actually, a month before it came out. And I actually did this exact car, but I did a rebuild of the Fast and the Furious, so I made it look like the Fast and the Furious 6 one. I put the paint, I did it all myself. So if you guys want to check that one out, you guys can just look at my channel, Forza 4, Fast and Furious 6, Dodge Charger, and then it'll come up. But this one, it's obviously a bit different. I want to change it up, so I'm using Dynaco Blue from the Cars. As you can tell, it's the Richard Petty kind of knockoff. That's what they did in Cars. And it's the movie was great. I don't know if you guys saw it. It's a kids movie. It's obviously by Pixar, but it was a really cool movie, and it was really for all ages. Like adults could enjoy it just as much as kids. But let's get into the tune. So this car is not bad. You know, I have a lot of horsepower in this thing, 920 horsepower, and the reason being is just because of how heavy this thing was. I started off around 753, and it was really bad. This is a stock engine, by the way. I didn't put the Viper engine in it. It's the actual Dodge Charger engine. Be aware of that as well. So if you guys do want to put the Viper engine in, go ahead. Obviously the RPMs are going to be higher, but I thought I should do the actual Dodge Charger stock engine. So with that, the RPMs were lower, and it was just very sluggish at 700 horsepower because of how heavy this thing is. This thing's like over 3,000 pounds, and that's with all the upgrades, like weight reductions, all of that. So I put 800 and something, around 850, and when I did that, it was a bit better, but it was nothing like what it is now. And then when I put 900, over 900 horsepower, maxed it out, I could actually drift in this thing. It was doable. I was getting the points I want, the power I needed, and I do recommend trying out yourself, like what you prefer. But for me, 900 was just the spot for this type of car. It's a very big car, very heavy, and I needed that power in this thing especially. But with that power, this thing is super fun for me. I'm loving it. I had a lot of fun online. It's just a really cool car, especially when you're winning drifts online and something this big and unused. Like, that's what I like about Forza 4 is that when I'm doing all these different tunes, these tunes are beating 240SXs. Like, I'm going up against people who are using the typical Nissan 240SX, Nissan S13, all of those type of cars. And when I'm beating them in cars like these or Honda CRXs, like, I'm beating people in that Honda CRX I did for Slap Train. I'm beating a ton of people. That's one of my best drift tunes, surprisingly. It's a really good car, and that's just because how small it is. But something like this, it's very big, and I've been beating people in it. So when you're beating people, I don't know, I get a satisfaction. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like I'm the underdog in one of these type of cars, and when I beat somebody in a Nissan 240SX, I kind of feel good about it. But anyways, guys, we're at the end here. Hopefully you enjoyed this car and tune. Please leave a like. I always love that appreciation, guys. And comment for your next car that you want to see, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, guys. See ya.